Hey everybody, I'm Nate Fortner and this is
Debbie Fowler.
Lord have mercy what we're gonna do with her, y'all. But we're gonna start a series on some of the songs that I have written over the years, and just wanted to tell you about a new song that we have got coming out really soon. There's been a few people that's got to hear it over around Georgia, a few here in Alabama, and this song is called No Vacancy. And so we wanted to take a minute just to tell you, because we know you're going to hear this song pretty soon, and I know everybody's going to love it because everybody has so far. But this is a new song that I wrote, literally, probably I think the second or third song that I have written sitting in a hotel room. And friend of mine, y'all know him, Dennis Williams, he called. I was sitting here at home one evening, actually had company over, and wasn't traveling anywhere. And so he calls and says, Nate, can you come to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee? He says, I've had some people that have, for whatever reason, have not been able to show up to sing this weekend. And so I looked at Debbie and I looked at my company, and I'm like, well, I don't want to be rude and just all out and leave, but I'm like, sure, I can be there. So I left Debbie and my company, Miss Linda, sitting here at the house, and so I take off and I drive up to Lawrenceburg, and I get to the event venue. Everybody's singing, everybody's having fun, having a good time, and about 5 o'clock that evening, this one here calls and says, did you get a hotel room yet?
You don't remember anything. I have to do all the thinking.
Well, make me a list.
Right.
And there's lists everywhere that are unfinished.
Yes.
But anyway, I get there and she calls and asked if I had got my hotel room yet. And I'm like, well, no, I hadn't even thought about it yet.
And there's only 4 hotels in the whole city.
And every one of them was booked, except for one that I called, said they had 2 rooms left. And she says, get over there now. So what do? I get in the car, I leave the venue, I go over to the hotel. And as I walk into the building, now granted, it was 2-minute drive. I drove over there, and as I pull into the parking lot, they're hanging a sign on the door that says, no vacancy. And I'm like, great. And there is actually a guy walking out of the hotel because they had told him they didn't have any more rooms. So I go in, and there's a man standing behind the corner, or the counter, and he says, sir, how can I help you? I said, I need a room. He says, well, we're out. We're sold out. He said, there's a concert going on down the road here, and a bunch of the artists are staying here. I says, yeah, I know. I'm one of them. And he's like, oh. Well, he said, we still don't have any rooms. And so I asked him, I said, just because the artists are staying here, I said, if you don't mind, I says, I can sleep in my car out here in the parking lot. As long as that doesn't bother y'all, hey, at least I'm in a safe area. And he's like, I don't have a problem with it. He said, I don't see why it'd be an issue. So I'm like, okay, great. So I turn around to walk out the hotel door to go back to the venue, since I had secured me a place to sleep in my car in their parking lot. And as I'm walking out the door, a woman comes out of another room up the front and says, hold on, sir, wait a minute. We just had a cancellation come through. We've got you a room.
Tell me God don't work on time.
And so the whole time this is going on, Debbie is on the phone with me. And so she's hearing everything. And as I go walking back out the door after we've gotten all the paperwork and everything done, she's like, Nate, that's a song. And I'm like, okay, sure.
Actually, he said, why do you think that? I said, well, when they told you no vacancy, I said, me and Miss Linda started praying. I said, because I did not want you sitting up there in some parking lot, sleeping in your car. I said, so we started praying. I said, and God came out just on time.
That's right. Well, when I leave there, I text my pastor's wife. And I told her what was going on. And I told her, I said, would you believe, as I was walking out the door, that woman come out and said, hold on, we got you a room. And my pastor's wife responds and says, Nate, that's a song. Write it. And I'm like, that's two of you women that have told me that's a song. And I thought, well, I better ponder on that a little bit then. And so I went back to the concert venue. We sang a little bit, had a great time, and come back to the hotel that night. Of course, I had Debbie and Linda on the phone. I was chatting with them, and I told them, I said, I gotta go. I said, I got to go to bed. I mean, it's getting late. I gotta be up early in the morning. And so I finally managed to get them off the phone, because you know this one can talk for days on end. Amen.
Amen.
And so I sat there in that hotel room and I wrote this song called No Vacancy. And for those of you all that, many of you, most of you have not heard that song, but a few of you have been privileged to hear it. That song will be releasing very soon, so y'all be watching for it. No Vacancy, written in the hotel room up in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee this year. And so it's going to be releasing here really soon. I hope y'all are excited about it. It's fun. Make sure wherever you're watching this video, you like, share, comment, subscribe, follow, because that's what helps us to get more people to see our videos. So make sure, tell them, Debbie, like it,
Like it,
comment,
comment,
and share.
and share. I like